Effect.
Welcome, fellow Evercadians and retro enthusiasts. You are watching the Evercade Effect, and this is Retro Conditioning. And if you happen to stumble upon me through the YouTube's wonderful algorithm or any other social medias, please take a moment, like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. And I just have to give a huge shout out to the community in general. We have surpassed 200 subs. Oh, I am so grateful, and I appreciate everyone's continued support. And remember, when we get to 300 subs, I'll be starting to give away some Evercade carts. I initially said I would go ahead and give away the Disney collection. And remember, I also have the Interplay Collection 1 and Namco Collection 1. Both of those are sealed, but maybe if you really want one of those other collections instead, I'll give that away. Anyhoot, let's move on to why we're here. So we're here to talk about the purple... Now you got that song stuck in your head. It's just a few seconds, so hopefully I won't get a copyright strike. Yes, so the purple handheld. So the question of the day is, did I get it? Or is this just a cash grab? Well, I'll get to that in a second. But first, I just want to go over here real quick, and we'll see what you get if you decide to buy it. Alrighty, so at the time of recording and making this video, Funstock has about, less than 40% left. And so this order is exclusive through them, which I think is really important that Blaze is going to do something like this, that they do make it exclusive to a certain company. They also more importantly, they make it exclusive to a limited numbers because, you can get like the purple Evercade at any time or anything else. To me it kind of loses its coolness and its sexiness factor. So yeah, and if you do get this before on Black Friday, there's a sale 20% off, and you can see here that it's, about $106 USD for just the unit and the goodies. So let's talk about all these things that you get here. So first off, you get these cool vinyl stickers. I'm always torn because if I do end up getting something like this, I do want to stick the stickers, but at the same time, then, it makes the collection not as complete. But, I think they're still really cool, nonetheless to look at. And of course, you get the purple Evercade. Check this out. Look at the front of this. This is so friggin' awesome, in my opinion. And what's so super important is on the back of this. I was thinking, unlike the black Evercade, it's purple all the way around. And I think that is super important because you actually feel like you're getting the color. You're actually getting the full deal other than just a faceplate. To me, I think that's very important. A lot like the Founder Edition. That's solid black. This is solid purple. I wonder though if they give you this spacer. That would be cool. This little like dust cover, this blank, just to keep out. That would be neat. And then of course we have the box. This collector's box is awesome. It is totally cool. We got the Evercade mascot on it, and it's just like super neat. And then of course your certificate of authenticity to say, hey, this is legit. And this is limited to 1,000 copies. And what else? Oh, of course, a USB charging cable. You have to have that. Oh, and then that 20%, yeah, it ends on December 1st. So if you wanted this and you're watching after it, this video posted, it's not going to do you any good. All right, so now that we've covered the basics, let's go ahead and let's see if I got this or not, and I'll give you my reasons why or why not. All right. So it's time for me to come clean. Did I get it, or did I not get it? Of course I got it! So, I want to go over why, because first of all, gotta talk about this. So for me, the color is huge.
That's what she said.
Look right here. We have the Game Boy SP, whoosh, and we have the purple handheld, whoosh. And if you look at the two of them, it's obvious. It is so obvious that the color was based upon the GBA, the original model, and the nostalgia for that. So, for me, the huge thing is that the color. Now, if it was any other color, like yellow or green, I mean, sure, it would have been cool. Even blue. But blue, purple, and black, all-time favorite colors, especially your purple and blues. It's I love having that set as wallpaper. It's really easy on your eyes. It's very chill. And so yeah, the fact that it was this color was huge to me, and the fact that it was the color all the way around. And so, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I would like to tell you all, hey, I bought this because I wanted to support Blaze, or I bought it because it'd be a cool idea to make a video, or I bought it because it'll bring me views on YouTube, or yeah, I bought it because it's the Evercade effect. It's expected that I get it. I wish I could say any of those reasons. I'm being perfectly honest, 1,000,000%. The reason I got this thing is because I fell in love with it, and just looking at this thing brings me much joy. That is the Evercade effect. So the same thing happened to me when initially I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get the Founder Edition. I remember that on Evercast, but then the more I stared at it on the screen, the more I realized that I had to get it. The same thing with this. I was just looking at it, and the more I stared at it, and the more I saw the colors, I fell in love with it. So my recommendation, if you're interested or if you want this, I would only recommend that you get it if it brings you much joy and it's something that you truly love. That's the reason for getting this. Because for me, I don't want to be that guy that just throws money at something, that just buys something just to own it. No. That is kind of the dark side of collecting. And actually, Sega Lord X made a great video on that. He was talking about just collecting for collecting's sake. Didn't get to play any games. Maybe I'll throw a card up there on the screen. Because that's true for me. Everything that I get, I like to have it in some form factor. Of course, like for the Evercade cards, even though some of the collections, like my top 10 pick, that I'm gonna go over at Evercast, that just maybe I bought it because aesthetically it was pleasing me to have the number be filled in to own the cards. So just want to point out that's important. That if you don't really like the color purple, or you're just like, yeah, I don't want it for the aesthetic reason, then don't get it, and that's perfectly cool. For me too, I did also want a second handheld because I want to always keep that one with the latest stock firmware, and that way I can have the other handheld, with the beta firmware on it. It's kind of cool. I can have like my Founder Edition. I'm not sure which TV it's going to be hooked up to in the house, and then I can have my other handhelds, and I've got the battery life on it. Double the battery life on each of them. So that is one other thing for me that I wanted to point out, that the fact that this is a color that I like, that I fell in love with, that appeals to me. And if I'm being honest, that appeals to me more than having like a better screen, or even longer battery life, or even a USB-C connection. Because I've solved that problem with an adapter for USB-C. I can live with the battery life, and the screen is okay. So for me, I like this more, the fact that it's a different color, than if it was just the exact same color Evercade, but having be improved. So yeah, maybe this is surprising to y'all, maybe not, but I just fell in love with it. Throw this up here on the screen, yeah, so you can see it is ordered and it is on its way. I cannot wait to unbox it and share the joy with you all. That's going to be so much fun. So let me know in the comments section below. Did you go ahead and order this? Were you just like, yeah, there's nothing really special, I think I'm gonna pass? Did you get it because of FOMO? Am I crazy for getting it? I'd really like to know, and I would really appreciate your feedback. Well, my created content. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.